Hello, hello. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome back to Cosmic Lovers Tarot. Today's reading is for a Scorpio, so you could be Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could have Scorpio placements anywhere in your chart and simply feel drawn to the reading. There's your cat pin. This is a timeless reading, so if you feel drawn to this video, there will be messages here for you. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. So this is a love reading. We're going to look at details about more than likely your next relationship, but it could be a relationship you're currently in. You'll know. So we're going to look at you, the other person, the higher purpose of the connection, how you guys will meet each other, what you'll love doing together, what you have in common, how you see them, how they see you, and then the ultimate future of the connection. I'll put this right here so I can see it. All right. First off, we're going to get an oracle card. So, oracle for Scorpio for love. Oracle for... So I'm already getting this really funny image of like, oh my gosh, you know, like those Spencer's gifts where it's like, yeah, like Spencer's, like those silly, like, you know, like the little, oh my gosh, I'm not making any sense. Like, I'm seeing, like, little emo dolls or, like, I don't know. There's something, like, really quirky about this relationship that you guys might share, like, the same, kind of, like, silly, nerdy interest. I'm not sure. All right. Let me get, Oracle energy check for Scorpio. Energy check for Scorpio. Energy check for Scorpio. Okay, we've got Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. Beautiful. Getting the sense that you two aren't going to argue a lot. I'm just going to throw that out there. All right. May I please have a card for Scorpio? What is Scorpio in this relationship? Card to represent Scorpio in this relationship. We're doing a love reading for Scorpio. We're doing a love reading for Scorpio. Love reading for Scorpio. Yeah, so I see you guys laughing a lot. Like, literally, like, on the couch watching, like, Cartoon Network or something and just, like, cackling. So, like, you've got a very fun relationship up ahead for you if you're not already in one now. And like I said, you'll know once the reading starts. You'll know if you're already in this one or if this is what's coming up. Give me a card for Scorpio, please. Card for Scorpio. Ooh, okay. So we got Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, Scorpio, you are a person that has had to really battle your own mind. You're a person that is very well acquainted with the fight of mental health, honestly. You also might work in the mental health field. I definitely see you as like someone, I think you may struggle with anxiety or depression. That might be part of your issue, but there's a little bit of like, Scorpio, you see yourself as a failure in some way. You feel like you're not measuring up to like what people think about you, but mostly it's that you don't feel like yourself. You feel like you're holding yourself to a really high standard. And by extension, you also, well, I don't want to say that actually. I don't know if that's true. Because there's a kind of another message coming through here about, okay, so you hold yourself to a really high standard, but I think your guides really want you to be gentler on yourself. That just wanted to come through. So yeah, so you are a person who struggles, mental health stuff, probably depression, anxiety. You have low energy, and that's not a bad thing. I know you want to get a lot done, and I know that you really measure yourself by this, mode of progress, but I really want you to, celebrate your wins, and just be kind to yourself during this time. Be very kind to yourself. All right, now we're going to find your other person. I have to take that. Okay, what can you tell us about the other person? The other person. All right. Who do we have here? Oh, Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so your person might be a teacher. But if they're a teacher, it's not in the usual way. Meaning, I don't know what that means. Hold on. Okay, so I got the sense that you might be a counselor or a social worker. You may be somebody who works, I don't know, something like that, something in the mental health field. For some of you, anyways. But you definitely, if you're not like a counselor or a psychologist or something like that, it might be a good thing for you to look into. I don't know if you go to therapy, but your mental health struggles, I think, are unique and universal at the same time. So a lot of people could learn from what you've been through. Now, your person showing up as the Hierophant in reverse, now they are more than likely a teacher, or they're involved in some type of hierarchical system. They might be in the military, they might be in higher education, or they might just simply like help train others through their work, but they're subversive in this interesting way. I don't know if maybe this means that they work at like kind of an avant-garde school like Montessori, or if they are like, it's almost like your person is on the surface looks like they follow the rules, but like they don't actually. So like, I think that you and your person actually have a lot in common, because you both feel kind of drained by your jobs in different ways. So like, your person has to show up to a job every day that they don't believe in. They don't feel it. It's like they're a communist, but they have to work at a bank, or that's a terrible example. I'm sorry about that. But it's like they hate capitalism, but they have to show up to work every day and exist in the system. Or they can't stand processed food, or like they're a vegan. They're a vegan and like an animal rights advocate, and yet they have to serve like murder meat every day, or I guess all meat's murder meat, but like torture beef every day to make ends meet. It takes a toll on them because they want to be in charge of their own destiny. Now you are a person that you're deeply empathic. You struggle with taking your work home with you. So if you work around marginalized groups or children who need your help or something like that, you struggle with leaving that at work. And so you two are going to be able to really kind of help each other overcome some of this stuff. All right, so how will you meet each other? Yeah, you'll be a good respite for each other. You'll be a good balancing act for each other, because you'll be able to like I said, I don't see you two arguing very much. I see you using each other as like as a sounding board. Both of you, like, neither one of you is that person that's like, oh, I can't stand that you just come home and bitch about your job every day. Like, they're like, oh, let it all out, you know? We understand, you need to. Okay, how you'll meet each other. How will you meet? Alright, how will Scorpio and their person meet each other? Ooh, the devil in reverse. So that's funny. So I was thinking a convention while I was shuffling that. I was thinking convention, but now I'm thinking might be a support group. Might be a support group, or... So something about the devil is about like spiritual liberation and spiritual advancement. There may be something that the two of you are engaged in that's actually like for your highest good, or like kind of liberating you in some way, but you don't exactly know that that is what it is, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. So this also could be sexual in nature. I'm getting the sense that you two might meet each other in a way that looks like it's just casual sex, but then it's actually going to evolve into something more. With this, like, I'm getting very literal vibes with the devil of like bondage, like S&M, chains, that fetish stuff. I don't know if I already said fetish. Like, oh, when I said convention, I was thinking it might be like a fetish convention or something, or like a tattoo convention, or I think both of you are, I see your person is definitely very much on the fringes. Like your person might actually be a Satanist, or definitely something associated with this, with the devil. Like I'm feeling like the devil is very literal here for you two. And that's part of what's going to kind of turn you off from this person, because they're very bold in the way that so this is about your perspectives of this person and your perspectives of people like this in general. You know, it's like you have this kind of preconceived notion that Satanists are, I don't know, and I'm just saying Satanist, it could be anything, but it's definitely this idea of like othering, you know, this person, when you meet them, you're going to be like, I don't know about that. You know, but when you get to know them, you'll be like, wow, I didn't realize that. So it's like a person that when you see past the veneer of them, you're actually going to see some really like kindness, and it's going to help you like challenge your abilities to, like, it's going to challenge your abilities to judge somebody by what they're interested in, right? Okay, let's see. All right, so... no, okay, never mind. This is definitely about sex. Okay, so what you'll love doing together with the Emperor. Yeah, this Emperor is ruled by Aries. This is... Yes, this is going to be a very sexual connection. Guys, I've just thrown it out there for sure. I was on the fence about it, and this is actually why it's so funny that your person is coming up as the Hierophant, because, okay, so I think one or both of you, okay, so there's definitely some S&M stuff going on here. There's definitely some, like, bondage, submissive, dominant stuff happening, like 50 Shades of Grey shit definitely going on in this relationship. There's power play, and the power play dynamics are interesting because, oh my god, I knew it. Okay, so okay, so this my will to thy will, right? So when that popped up, your first card in the reading, I was like, oh, this is about sex. And I was like, nah, like I just brushed it off. I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just making that up. And then like when the devil came out, or when the Hierophant came out, I was like, oh, there's something like sexual here. But then when the devil came out, I was like, oh, this is definitely about sex. And then, but I still wasn't ready to like fully jump in and commit and tell y'all that this is really very, very highly sexual until the Emperor. I was like, okay, yeah, if what you'll love doing together is the Emperor, this is most definitely a very sexually charged connection, which is great. And that's where I was getting at with this like sexual liberation or like spiritual liberation. The two of you are going to make some serious strides together in understanding and like releasing shame. This is a huge part of why you two are together. You've got some closet fetishes that you haven't shared with other people, and hey, that's fine. No shame here. I totally get it. But this person, okay, so I can't tell right now if your person, okay, so I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. So your person is like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like the nerdy cop from Fargo, or like, your person is just like a very mild-mannered, like very sweet on the outside person, but they have this like very wicked, sexually dominant streak underneath them, like they're kinky as fuck, but like you'd never know it from looking at them. So that's what's so funny about them being in this Hierophant role is like, so both of you, I guess you'd call it like your muggle lives, your non-sexual lives are dominated by other people. So like for you go to work every day and your energy is like fucking drained from these situations that you have to deal with, which more power to you, I'm sorry you have to go through all that. Your person has to like, say yes to these, has to like fall in line with these people, that are just like, basically like leading the charge, and your person's like, God, this is so stupid. I can't believe that I have to listen to these people. And then when you two come home, you get to basically release all that stress from the day with really good sex, basically, where you get to like act out some of that, like kind of take your power back, I think you're the submissive in the relationship and your person is the dominant, but I'm not sure. But anyways, it's going to be really super healing for you, and I'm excited for you. Okay, so what you have in common, yeah, this is going to be great. Devil, Emperor, Hierophant, you've got some great energy coming up here, and it's going to give you a chance to let out a lot of this repressed kind of wandy energy here. You've got a lot of repressed emotions that need to come out, and this sexual game that you're going to be involved in with this person is going to really help like process a lot of your traumas. And what's fun about the sex that you're going to do, I don't know why I'm so awkward about this, but the sex that you're going to have, what's really cool about it too, is it's going to do the work of like getting you through this trauma stuff. It's going to be undoing this trauma, and you're not even going to know that it's happening. Like, that's how seamless it's going to be. It's just going to, you're not even going to know that you're doing the work. You're going to be doing the work while just, having sex, basically. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, you'll know this person for sure because you're not going to be attracted to them right out the gate. I don't think it's going to take a minute, for that to, but I think you might even meet on like FetLife or something. So you might actually meet, oh, sorry. It's 4th of July, and I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty quickly, actually. Okay, so the higher purpose of the connection with Page of Cups. Yeah, so that's this beautiful energy of new feelings. The Page of Cups is all about a little fish that lives down in the depths of your psyche, or the depths of your watery world, and the fish pops up to tell you that you have a new feeling that you've never felt before. This feeling that you two are going to have for each other, this is going to get you out of your shell. I see you two like playing games together where like you're really, even though you're not the dominant one, like your dominant partner is going to force you to kind of do different things or like take the initiative. Like I see you guys like, playing like games where they're like, oh no, I'm not going to touch you until you touch me first, like stuff to kind of get you out of your shell and get you to, be more assertive, right? And then on the flip side, this is going to allow your person to be able to be nurturing and empathic and kind. And like your person really wants to dote on someone and wants to like take care of someone. And that's what role you two are going to fill for each other. All right. What do you two have in common? Oh, the Hermit. Okay, beautiful. So you two both value your alone time. And like, again, I'm saying like you guys are really secretly really freaky. You have these like hidden sides of yourself that literally no one in your life ever sees. And you're only going to show that side to each other. So it's going to be a really special, really kind of sacred thing. And again, we've got some major cards showing up for spiritual advancement. The Hierophant, the Devil, and the Hermit are all about spiritual advancement, growing, leveling up in the spiritual world. You two are going to be making some serious spiritual leaps and bounds, and you're not even going to realize you're doing it. Okay, how you see them. How do you see them? How do you see them? Okay, 2 of coins in reverse. So you actually are initially, okay, so your feelings about this person and how you think of them are going to change dramatically, and for the better. So when you first meet them, you're going to think that they seem a little wound up or too tight or boring, right? Like you're just kind of like, I don't know about them. And then as you peel back the layers of them, you realize that they're actually like incredibly multifaceted, very deep. They have a really big heart. They're kind and sensitive and also quirky and like freaky. And, and that is going to be so amazing to you that like this person actually has this like secret, very naughty side. Like they look like a person that would never dominate anyone, and yet when they like put on their domination cap, it's like, oh, of course that's who they are, and you two need this place to be, to let that aspect of yourself out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how they see you, the Devil. We got the Devil again. Okay, so yeah. So you actually are the instigator for this in an amazing turn of events. So somehow this person, wow. Okay, this person sees you as like the hottest thing. Like you are, so like you love them for sure. And like you find them attractive, but they see you as smoking fucking hot. Like I'm saying like, and from day one, like as soon as they see you, oh my God, it's like all I'm getting in my head is like, I want to do nasty things to you. Like their brain is just like, like basically their brain is just overtaken with lust. Like there's no, in fact, you guys have Devil popping up twice. So, wow. Y'all are going to get into some serious shadow work together. The best thing that I can tell you about this connection is just let it do its thing, okay? This connection is, I know a lot of people come on here and they talk about soulmates and twin flames. I don't know what the fuck y'all have. Y'all have like a spiritual friends with benefits. Like y'all, your sex is like legitimately transcendental. Like you're going to be having sex on all kinds of different substances, more than likely, psychedelic connections and, I don't know, maybe some Molly. Like anyways, But what's going to happen is you two are going to learn so much about each other. And the only thing that I really want to caution you is like, let this run its course and let it follow its natural flow of desire, sacred desire, you know, just like feel into it and do what feels good. Take things slowly, right? And I should definitely say, I do not recommend having sex with someone on a substance until you've known them for a while. So absolutely, yeah, let me just go ahead and make sure that I'm saying that. For those of you who are younger, for those of you who are new to like drugs and sex and all that stuff, just trust me, take it from me. Please don't have sex with someone in an altered state of consciousness for the first time. You know, have sex with them several times before you feel comfortable doing drugs with them. But like, drugs and sex can be a fantastic combination. They really, really can, especially for healing and moving through stuff. But it needs to be with somebody that you really trust, someone that you've had sex with several times, especially if you're getting into this type of world. Communication, talk to each other, but I don't see that being a problem for you two. Your person is really, really sweet, Scorpio. They're really, really sweet. They're kind-hearted, and they're genuinely here to, like, they want to take care of you. In fact, you're the one that's going to be pushing to go harder and do, you know, push the limits of what you two, you know, can accomplish together, in terms of, like, it's almost like once they light the fire within you, you're just like, whoa, it's just going. And I'm so excited for how this is going to pan out for you guys. What's the future of the connection? So 5 of Cups in reverse, or 5 of Cups, I gotta say, guys, yeah, so we got 9 of Cups over here. I don't see this relationship lasting, guys. I see you two going on your separate ways, you know? I think that this relationship is going to serve its purpose, though, and that's what's really beautiful about this. You two are going to break the mold on what a good relationship can look like, and you're going to prove to the world and the people that you love and each other that you can have a rollicking good time with somebody, and you can explore the boundaries of consciousness together. You can explore sexuality. You can explore spiritual liberation, existential kink, like all these really cool ideas. You know, a lot of these ideas come from like relationship anarchy, so that might be something to experiment with. But aside from that, there's this feeling of like just you're breaking the mold on what types of relationships are allowed to happen in society. You two are both, 5 of Cups is about, you know, don't mourn the loss of something, focus on what you gained. When this relationship runs its course, please don't, you know, don't cry for me, Argentina is playing in my head, but seriously, you know, mourn it, obviously, but don't lament that it's over. I think what's going to happen is one of you is going to move with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse energy. One of you is going to get an opportunity to go somewhere else for work, and the other one has a great life and wants to stay put with this 9 of Cups energy. But 9 of Cups is also about adding to your story and making memories. And y'all, you're going to have a shelf full of memories after this relationship wraps up. I'm telling you what, it's going to be amazing. And I want you to hold on to that feeling. Remember the positive things. Remember how cool this experience was, that you just happened to come across this person who was like perfectly matched for you in every way sexually, and you were in each other's lives for 6 months, a year and a half, and now you're still good friends, and you've stayed good friends since. Maybe one of you gets married, one of you moves on, but in any case, you were there for each other at a time that you both needed it. And you did some serious leveling up spiritually. You did some major work. Y'all could write a book after this about, how to kind of go through shadow work and sexuality. So, yeah, amazing stuff. All right, that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed your reading. That was really fun. I am so excited for you. That reading took a very unexpected turn. That was exciting. I didn't expect that. It's my last reading of the day, so I guess I'm ending it on a high note. All right, well, As always, if you enjoyed the video, please, it would mean the world to me if you gave it a like. If you'd like to see more content from me, please subscribe to my channel. And if there's anything that you want to chat about, just leave me a message down below and we'll talk. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day and good luck with your incoming relationship. Bye.